Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. Today, we get to decide between Craig, Damien, Joseph, and Robert. So, I'm gonna pick... Joseph. Joseph, hello. Hello, second date with Joseph. Medicine is not always the best medicine. Isn't that a tip? It's called masking tape for a reason. It's been a long day of clipping coupons. Looks like there's a sale on box brownie mix. That reminds me. I wonder what Joseph's up to. I should see if he wants to hang out. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use these coupons. Looks like he's online. Hey, Joseph! Hey, Joseph! Wanna hang? It takes a moment for Joseph to respond. Whoa, Mystic, hope you finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma. And I know I promised you a fun hang, but tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come. Oh, that sounds nice. And be a chaperone with me because I need the help. Less nice. I think for a moment. I'm a little bummed out. Of course, I suppose I just want some me and Joseph time. Maybe to get to know him a little better. What the heck. My friend needs my help. I type back. Buddy, if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. It starts pretty soon. I should get ready. Ooh. I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Hello? Hey, Amanda, I'm about to head out.
Yeah.
Where you off to? Are you gonna go extreme couponing? I'm actually gonna chaperone this youth mixers dance thing that's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to go, I'll cover for you. You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends. That's a good attitude. But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential of free food. That's valid. Thank you, Amanda. You get 4 daughter points today. Can I trade them in for a daughter lava lamp? Sorry, you only have enough for a daughter spider ring, or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs. I like those things. They try their hardest. It's inspirational. We arrive at the church to find that nobody is there. There are decorations and balloons and banners and everything, but no youths. I just wrote the thing, the banner. Why is that the banner? I've been to a couple of dances in my life, and not that I want to paint myself as some sort of dance expert, but generally dances require people. And those people need to be dancing. All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled. Joseph, did you make that banner? You're here. I need your help. Joseph gestures to the hand-painted banner hanging above the church doors. It reads, Jesus is coming. Yikes. Well, that's certainly a thing. Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed. God made all things, Amanda. Except for the banner. Ernest made that. Oh, I see. I genuinely can't tell if he meant that maliciously or if he can't spell good. You know what God also does? Forgives. He forgives teenagers and he never ever breaks their box mods. Are you going to break Ernest's box mod? No, Amanda, that would be a sin. I think it's the one right after sloth. Mystic, I need your help getting this down before anyone sees it. Okay. I can swing that. Amanda, can you help? Physical labor, huh? Amanda begins rapidly scanning the mostly empty room, looking for an escape route of her own. I have to go set up the food. The food's already set up. I'm gonna need to do a final inspection pass on the food to make sure it's up to code. I'm going to eat your food. Amanda's able to bolt away before myself or Joseph can get another word in. She really can book it when she wants to. Her father was a giant pair of legs. I dated some giant arms once, but it turned out they were all right. You must have been devastated. It was Armageddon. Ha 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 ha! No, it's... I get it. I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere. I'm really glad you're here, Mystic. Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and height advantage? A little of both. It's always something with you, Joseph.
Yeah.
Something handsome and poyous? You're not that poyous. Debatable. Poyous? Pious. Pious? Poyous. Pious. I don't know. I think it's pious, actually. You just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen.
Oh.
I would have lost the debate. You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. Magic isn't real, Mystic. God said that. God was also a bush one time. True. Joseph and I grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest's banner. That turd Ernest has one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like this nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Any ideas? What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Ah, right. I forgot about those. But I realized my oversized dad fingers are too large to get leverage on the tiny staples. You got a hammer I can use to pry these off? Mystic, this is a church. We get a little nervous around hammers. And nails. I'm kidding. We just don't have a hammer. Oh, we have to hurry. The youths will be here any moment. I'll never hear the end of it if we don't fix this. Wait, I have an idea! I run to grab the marker that Ernest used to draw this thing and jump back onto the ladder. We can't get down, but we can send a different message. I only got one shot here. Let's do this right. Jesus is coming. Jesus isn't coming! Jesus is calming! I feel like calming is the best one. I'm able to turn the U into an A and an L. Somehow it's a little tight, but it works. Well, that's true, I guess. That's the best one out of all of them. Bask in his calming presence, Joseph. Relax. Crisis averted. Let's just hope the youths don't notice. Joseph checks his watch. The DJ should be here any minute now. Or by now. Just then the doors swing open and a man struts in with his DJing equipment. Oh no, not you! Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle. Hey, I'm not Evan. Evan sold all of his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him. I do envy him, though. What I would give to drop everything and start over! Wait, it's that sad guy from the trivia place! Are you alright? Alright, I'm better than alright. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn! He sighs heavily. I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on the 1s and 2s to give myself a sense of purpose in life. Is he okay? Well, you'll have to do. You have a playlist of fun songs that the youths will like and won't inspire impure thoughts or tempt them to the dark side, right? Hey. The DJ thinks for a moment. Believe me, buddy, I got what you need. Okay, great. I'll let you get your setup. The DJ leaves. Let's keep an eye on this one. He sounded like he was just gonna play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. Kids, I'm a creep! After some time, kids from the community start filing into the dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Most of the kids group off into tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sideways glances at the other groups of teens. Man, I do not miss being a teenager at social functions. Hey, party people! Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ. DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with the sound that people want. We're off to a good start. The next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah. A few half-hearted yeahs echo through the crowd. All right. He sighs again. Man, it's been a heavy couple of days. This next one's actually just from my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out, my little honeysuckle vine. The DJ begins playing Creep by Radiohead! Amanda slides up to me, pizza in one hand and punch in the other. Creep, huh? Bold choice for a youth group. Let's see where he goes with this. After the song finishes, he plays Creep again! Is the DJ crying? If you watch the kids really closely, you can catch them cringe every time Thom Yorke swears. There they go! Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us. He's killing the vibe. They're listening to swears. Sad swears. We have to do something. You guys should try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by Rem, or at the very least No Rain by Blind Melon. You want to help us cheer him up? Actually, I just saw my friend, Frederico. He's from Latin? I didn't know you were taking a Latin class. I'm not. So he's from the country Latin? Yes, it exists. Don't Google it. You can go, Amanda. It's fine. And she's gone. Joseph and I make our way to the DJ booth where Spin Master Quinn is having a quiet cry. Hey, bud. Hey, my dudes. How's the party jamming? It's, not? Sorry, fellas. Just taking a moment to find my groove. Gotta play the sad tunes to properly appreciate the bangers, right? That's not how DJing works. Shut up and play the hits. Play the booty bumpers. It's what Jesus would have wanted. I want to say this, but I don't know if Joseph will like that. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Hopefully Joseph will like it. Listen, buddy, this is a church function. The songs you're playing they're a bit much, don't you think? It kind of brings everyone down. You should put on some top 40 stuff. Lift everyone's spirits when everyone's dancing and happy, that it, makes the good Lord happy. Right, Joseph? The good Lord does love a song that slaps. Okay, he liked it. And he's a mister, so you know he means it. Let Jesus take the wheel here. You want me to play Jesus Takes the Wheel? Jesus take the wheel! That is the opposite of what I want you to do. Hey, buddy. If it's problems you're having with... Joseph leans in close to me. What was his wife's name again? It was Sandra, I remember. It was Sandra! If you're having problems with Sandra, I can help you too. I do counseling. It's my job here and I'm very good at it. Oh, I don't know.
Hey.
I can tell that you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me, I know. Wait, is that true? Uh-oh. Joseph places a hand on Spin Master Quinn's shoulder, who immediately collapses into Joseph's embrace, crying quietly. There, bud. It's gonna be okay. Thank you. I'll put on some dancehall anthems. You're the best, Spin Master Quinn. With yet another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor, where Amanda is waiting with an ice cream cone. They have ice cream here! Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there? Well, for a dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. Looks like people are just starting to bail, though. This is a disaster. Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream? Top notch. I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Mystic. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not gonna make you stay here for the train wreck. It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. I suddenly realized what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're gonna want to be here for this, or be seen with me after this. Oh God, you're not going to! I throw my car keys at Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just remember me as I am right now, not as what I'm about to become. Amanda nods. Nice knowing you, Pops. She runs out the door. Joseph, I'm gonna turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Are you in or out?
Oh.
Joseph stares at me. He knows what has to be done as much as I do. See you on the other side? See you on the other side. Joseph and I walk onto the dance floor in the middle of the room. The youths all stare at us, unsure of what we're doing. Let's go, Joseph! Time to get our groove on! Let's start them off easy and work our way up to more technical stuff. Start with the lawnmower, roll the dice, the worm. Start with the lawnmower. Alright, let's rip this start, baby. I start lawn mowing the dance floor. Joseph seems to respond to that and decides to mow another patch of grass on the dance floor. That's the stuff. I look around. Well, it looks like we've got everyone's attention. Alrighty, Mystic, let's turn up the heat. Shopping cart, sprinkler, running man. Running man! Since time immemorial, this move has never let me down. I start jogging in place, matching the movements with my arms pushing out. This seems to have awakened something in Joseph, who feels the fire of running man deep within him. I look around to the youths. They're getting into it! Yay! Keep it up. I think they're coming around. Cabbage Patch, the windmill, hammer slide. Hammer slide! I try to do the hammer slide. Honestly, it's not a bad bit, but the kids don't get into it. No! Good effort, buddy. But I think that pen flashed a little too long ago. They're not looking too lively yet, but we can still turn it around. No, he hated it. No! Moonwalk. Moonwalk. They love the moonwalk. I start sliding my feet backwards. I can't tell if this looks good or not, but I think the kids have seen enough people doing moonwalks that they understand the general concept. Joseph makes a moonwalk attempt as well. Surprisingly, dude pulls it off flawlessly. Oh. I look around to the youths. They're cheering! Alright, time for the big finish. Attempt an unrehearsed backflip. Lift Joseph up Dirty Dancing style. Death drop. Dirty Dancing style. I approach Joseph and motion that I'm about to lift him up. Are you strong enough to do that? I don't know! Without regard for human safety, I summon all my might and lift Joseph above my head. It isn't quite Dirty Dancing, but Joseph is a good sport and spreads his arms while I spin him in a circle. Oh. I look at the crowd. They seem to love it! Yay! The kids swarm the dance floor. They're all laughing and dancing to the music. Looks like our job here is done! Somewhat obligingly, the kids take the dance floor and start to move around. Before long, they're starting to laugh and enjoy themselves. It was dicey, but we've done our jobs! Come on, the rest of the chaperones will take it from here. What? Oh. I have something to show you. What? Joseph leads me out of the main room and down various darkened corridors of the church. I can barely see anything and find myself tripping over my own feet. It is pitch black, Joseph! Joseph? I think I lost you. His hand finds mine in the darkness. I'm right here. I'm glad he can't see me blush. We keep walking. Hey! Game me, Joseph's a married man. Where are we? The church is huge. We're almost there. I actually have to admit that I was a little dishonest with you. I didn't just invite you out here to help me chaperone. What happened to lying being one of the 10 things you're not supposed to do? I think there's an exception when you're trying to surprise a friend. Joseph closes the door behind us. I guess we're in a random room in the depths of his church now. What could he have possibly planned? So, last time we talked about escaping to an island where we can live out an easy tropical lifestyle where our only worry is trying to find that lost shaker of salt. Since we can't actually do that, I figured I could bring a little bit of the tropics to Maple Bay. It's not quite Margaritaville, but something like it. Joseph throws on the lights. Welcome to the Margarita Zone. It's beautiful. I look around as my eyes adjust to the light. It's his office, but there are twinkle lights strung across the walls, little garlands of fake flowers and 2 beach chairs set up in front of his desk. There's a blender and 2 glasses sitting on the table. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Oh my gosh. If somebody did this for me, I feel like I'd bawl. I'd be like, why? That's so nice. Joseph, this is amazing. Yeah. There's no pop-tops to step on here, buddy. You did this for me? Joseph takes a seat and gestures for me to do the same. I did this for us. I think we've both earned it. I settle in while Joseph pours us both margaritas. You really went all out. I have a flair for the dramatic, and you can't lead the community if you don't know how to make a good margarita. I take a sip of mine. This is a killer margarita. I would follow this man. Do you think the dance is gonna be okay without our sick dance moves? No, not here. You're missing the point of Margarita Zone. Margarita Zone is a place of rest and relaxation. It's a place where you can kick your feet up and forget about your worries for a little while. Watch out for blown out flip-flops. Let's get tattoos of Mexican cuties. It's heaven on earth with an onion slice. Flip-flops? Ooh, he liked it. It's a real fear. Thankfully, no heels will cut into my version of Margarita Zone. Joseph gestures to the makeshift island bar he's made. You know, it's funny. This reminds me so much of when I was younger. I've been meaning to ask, what did you do before you started preaching? It's uninteresting. I left home young and got into a lot of trouble. What? Kind of trouble. Trouble meant I got to go wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I hitchhiked around the country, went on adventures, met all kinds of people, did some stuff I'm not too proud of. But I was young and in love, and I didn't have to answer to anybody. And now, I host fundraiser car washes and take the kids to soccer practice on the weekends. Sorry, I don't mean to get heavy here. It's okay! It seems like you spend a lot of time taking care of others, but not a lot of time taking care of yourself. If you need to talk about it, I'm here for you. Joseph stares deeply into the blender filled with ice and margarita mix. It's just, I think about Margaritaville a lot. Or I guess the concept of it. A place where I could strum on my sixth string while I wait for the shrimp to boil, drink margaritas all the time, forget my worries. It's an easy life. I had Margaritaville once, but I think the closest I'm ever gonna get back to it is Margarita Zone, a short and occasional reprieve from daily life. Is that such a bad thing? It's pretty nice. It doesn't last forever, that's the rub. When you're in Margarita Zone, it's not like your problems have really gone away. You're just choosing to ignore them. Maybe you're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe Margarita Zone is actually better than Margaritaville, because Margaritaville itself is an impossible ideal. Remember what Spin Master Quinn said? Sometimes you have to play the sad tunes to appreciate the bangers. If stepping on a pop-top is your biggest concern, how could you possibly appreciate the boiling shrimp? And Margarita Zone isn't landlocked to this office. I think it's about finding the little pieces of Margarita Zone throughout your day and taking joy in those moments. That's awfully optimistic of you. It doesn't have to be anything big. For me, I think it's being able to quietly do word jumbles and drink some strong coffee in the morning, to see my daughter smile, or I smile at Joseph, to spend some quality time with a good friend. Yeah? Yeah. I can feel myself leaning closer to Joseph. Is it just me, or is he leaning closer too? Joseph tenses up. He downs the rest of his margarita and hops up out of his chair. It's getting late. We should head back. Sure. Joseph and I make sure the dance wraps up without incident before he takes me back to the cul-de-sac. Uh-oh. I hop out of Joseph's car before he pulls into his own driveway. Thanks again for the help. Thanks again for Margarita Zone. Maybe we'll go back there one day. If we do, it'll be my own damn fault. Joseph chuckles and drives away. Whoa, there was something there at that time. I walk into my living room and find Amanda curled up under a blanket and groaning on the couch. Are you okay? Hey, Panda, you feeling okay? Dad, I have a tummy ache. Oh, eat too much youth group food? I drank too deeply from the well of life, and now I pay the price. And by well of life, I mean that big, lukewarm punch bowl of Stiltzer juice and sherbet. Amanda slides to the floor with an elongated groan. Need anything, kiddo? A time machine that goes back approximately 2 hours in the past so I can warn myself of the folly of access? I'll pour you a glass of water. Love you, Pops. How'd the dance go? Oh, I crushed it. Got the kids on the dance floor at the expense of my dignity. A fair trade. Also, everything hurts. I'll see you in the morning, kiddo. Night, Dad. Aww. Shave with the grain. Shave with the grain. So I made Joseph a bit disappointed, so I think we're going to B. I think B. Oh, it's an A! It's an A! He didn't say anything. Joseph, you didn't say anything this time. Yeah, I accidentally messed up on the dancing, but everything else I got okay on. Oh, another dreary night. Another listless stroll through Maple Bay. I've really been bonding with the community at Jim and Kim's lately, so my strolls have been leading me there more and more often. Peter, the man from the bank, Keith from down the street, Evelyn, who I saw at the deli that one time, and Guy, whose name I think is Carl, are basically members of the family at this point. Ooh, in fact, I heard Neil, the surly bartender, mention that tonight is Keith from down the street's birthday, and that he'd have to get that little baby a little cake for a special little day. I think he was probably just being a dick, but I'll head to the bar anyway. The mere possibility of cake is strong enough to lure me in. I think Robert's gonna be here. I step inside just in time to see Neil washing a cake tray with the crime scene outline of pink icing on it. Huh, I guess it really was Keith from down the street's birthday, and I missed it! I sit down and order a beer. As I sit down, oh, it's Mary again! At the bar, I notice Mary from next door sitting at the corner of the room, drinking alone again. She must be having a rough day. She seems so weary and so sad. She's been doing this more and more often lately. A pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? Is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker? Say hi. We're gonna say hi. Hi. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me. You. Okay, this was maybe not the best idea. Ha. Hey.
Hey.
Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? He's a great... I'm so glad. I'm happy for you two. Mary, I'm not... I'd never accuse you of anything uncouth, Mystic. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship.
Ugh.
You're a good friend, aren't you? Sure, yep, just a friend. I'm there when he needs me. I'm there when he needs me, Mary. Unlike some other people in his life! So you're an expert on my marriage now? It doesn't take an expert to see that you two are miserable. I'm not trying to be an expert on your marriage. I'm sorry. It doesn't take an expert to see that you two are miserable. Then what does that make you? We were miserable a long time before you started poking into our business, buddy boy. Don't come around thinking you're some paragon of empathy just because you got involved where you weren't welcome. Mary takes a long sip of her drink. This was a mistake. You know, you're really not his type. I'm surprised. Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back. Maybe I shouldn't have been a dick. Oh, no.
You've got dads.
That was not my place to say that, but I did. Oh my gosh. Well, that was a dramatic ending, but, we went from walking Mary home that one time to now being like, well, Mary, your relationship is on the rocks, I guess. I don't know. Well, I'm going to end this episode here, and next episode we get to choose between Craig, Damien, and Robert. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to, you can like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want, and I'll see you in the next episode of Dream Daddy. Bye-bye!